Y'all, I'll be very honest. I've tried to record this like 6-7 times. Look, there's a couple things. First of all, hello, welcome back. I know this channel's been dead. Okay, I'm back to content creation. I've been busy IRL. Not really too much else to say about that. Okay. 2, this will be treated as a storybook on how I caught shiny Arceus in Pokemon BDSP. Long story short, I have a lot of recordings that are messed up, so I hope y'all don't mind the whole like the dub over thing where, you know, the clips are playing and I'm just kind of talking while the video's going. I hope y'all don't mind that. We're gonna try that here, see if y'all like it, and if y'all don't, then I mean, I'll just do better next time. But with all that being said, let's get started. Let's jump into it. Let me explain how this dumb managed to catch shiny Arceus. So before we even get into my specific copy of shiny Arceus, I want to show you guys how we even got here in the first place, how we even managed to hunt for shiny Arceus. Okay, first of all, nothing game related. I asked my community, hey, what do you guys think of holding a challenge? Okay, the challenge was that basically put, I was going to stream, I was going to turn on stream, and I was not going to turn it off until I caught shiny Arceus. Once I saw that it was something that they actually did want to do, I went ahead and started the challenge up. I got ready to become a basement dweller and do nothing besides stream for however many days, right? I got ready and booted up. So day 1, I'm realizing, hey, I don't even have access to encounter Arceus in the first place, which this is a good time to tell you how to encounter Arceus if you don't already know. Okay, this isn't a how-to video, so I'm not going to give you the big breakdown, but I'll say the key points. So first of all, if you want a shiny copy of Arceus in a authentic way, it is not cheap. It's not a cheap process. You're going to need a copy of Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl. You are also going to need a copy of Legends Arceus. Once you have both of those, you need to beat the main game for BDSP, and you also need to completely beat Legends Arceus. And for Legends Arceus, beating the game includes finishing the Pokédex. And not needing to complete the Pokédex in BDSP is probably the only shortcut throughout this entire process. You still need to beat the game though. Once you finish in Legends Arceus, you're going to get an Azure Flute in your house in BDSP, like at the very start. You take that, then you take that stupid path to get to Arceus, and then you're finally there, right? You can encounter the Arceus in Legends Arceus is shiny locked. You cannot get that one shiny, but the one in BDSP is not shiny locked, so you have a chance to get it shiny. So I went through, and that's what I was doing. I want to say maybe 3 hours into day 1 of my stream, I'm sitting in front of the Arceus that I can shiny hunt. Okay, thank you to all the people who helped me complete the Pokédex while I was streaming as well. I didn't do that just straight up on my own, because that wasn't the objective. I'm not a Pokédex completer, if I'm being completely real. I don't give about completing the Pokédex, but I do it in order to shiny hunt. I love shiny hunting. This is a perfect time to shameless promo. If it wasn't obvious enough already, I did this entire thing streamed on Twitch.
What's F6?
F6? F6? Whale! It's a whale! It's a whale! And yeah, that's where everything happened. So if you want to check that out, Twitch in the description. I'll also post it on the screen. Another thing I want to clarify is, yeah, I went a lot of days just sitting there streaming on Twitch, but that Pokemon was not the only thing I was doing. In fact, it was only a segment of each day. I wasn't going to sit there and mind-numbingly just play Pokemon and do the resets until I did it. So my only real requirement was that I did 100 resets a day. If a new day passed, I did 100 resets. That was my bare minimum. Now I want you to kind of dip into my mind. I want y'all to kind of know what my mindset was like at the time. So keep in mind, think or come along with me. I was 3 hours into the stream. Like I said, my copy of Pokemon Legends Arceus is finished and I'm on BDSP. I got the Azure Flute. I'm headed up there, right? I'm doing my first encounter on day 1. And honestly, as I'm doing my first encounter, I knew I wasn't gonna get it there, but honestly, I'm feeling lucky as like I'm feeling super lucky. For context, I didn't record this last encounter, but I got a shiny Latias that I cherish so much, also from BDSP, in under 100 resets. It was I believe, if I remember correctly, it was exactly reset number 96. Okay, so that's where my mindset is at. I'm sitting here like, yeah, I probably won't get that lucky, but there's a chance I can still get lucky. Day 1 passes, 100 resets, no shiny Arceus. I'm thinking in my head, okay, not a big deal at all. It's literally the first day. We're chilling. Cool, right? Then day 2 happens, and day 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 days in. Day 7 in, I'm sitting here, 700 resets. This was like my first like checkpoint in my brain, because now a week has passed and I've been sitting here streaming for an entire week. Now, as far as shiny hunting odds go, if let's say I were to get it on reset 700, that would still be extremely lucky. But as I said before, I'm doing a little streaming challenge on top of this, so my mental has taken a little bit of a toll. You know, I've gone a week, I've been streaming for a week and nothing yet. Okay, next checkpoint is 1,000. Day 8 happens, nothing. 9, nothing. Day 10 happens, I hit 1,000 resets and nothing. Now, as far as odds go, 1,000 ain't, it's nothing really. There's videos out there of people doing 10,000, 12,000, 15,000 resets just to get one Pokemon. All I gotta say, y'all are crazy. I do take pride in my shiny hunting, but I don't know if I have that much patience. 10,000 resets, you're already considered unlucky, technically speaking, after you hit the 4,100 mark, right? Technically speaking, kind of makes me look like a baby compared to these real hunters, because I'm sitting over here mental's tanked at 1,000. But you also got to keep in mind, I was also 10 days into stream. I'm sitting here streaming. At this point, I'm like half paying attention to the game. I'm sitting here doing literally everything else. I'm sitting here doing resets while watching shows. Shout out to Yukio GX. I'm sitting there watching shows and just doing like literally anything else while I'm doing my resets and shiny hunting. Fast forward, day 11 hits. I'm sitting here, like I said, I'm starting to grow numb to it. I'm actually starting to dread launching BDSP and doing these 100 resets. And I want to say that as far as my mental goes, most of the huge toll that I took was from the fact that I was streaming that entire time. You know, because it's not just me streaming, you know, it's me playing games, interacting with chat, it's me making sure everything is running good, is looking good, all that good stuff, which didn't even happen, hence why my recordings are messed up. But you know, I was trying to do that. Day 12 happens and I actually skipped doing resets. I went ahead and thought to myself, okay, I'm just gonna skip doing resets for today, and on day 13 I'm gonna do 200 resets and catch up. Nothing really to note there. I skipped day 12, just took a tiny breather for one day. Okay, hope y'all don't kill me over that. But day 13 happens, I do the 200 resets as I promised myself. There was no interruptions there. I'm back at 1300 resets. Day 14 happens, and now my mental has tanked even more. It's officially been 2 weeks of me streaming non-stop. My PC is struggling on its last legs. I'm mentally struggling on my last legs, and I'm sitting here like, man, I'm tired. I'm just tired. Next is day 15. We hit 1500 resets. Things are, things are kind of mellowing out at this point. Like I said, it's kind of, I'm getting to a point where I'm feeling a little numb I'm just kind of mindlessly doing the resets at this point. Nothing to really note, as I said. Day 15, nothing happens. And then there is day 16. I'm gaining my confidence back. I'm sitting here, I stopped thinking so narrow-minded, and now I have the thought process of like, oh, this could easily take a month. This could easily take 2 months. And I'm sort of kind of hitting the point where I'm like, okay, I'm prepared for this. By this point, there was a lot of resets where I had to do a double take because I'm like, wait, was that one shiny? Well, hey, hold on, I can't tell. I was doing that a bit, but I was also distracted watching Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Shout out to Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, man. I go ahead, I make it through most of my resets. We're counting up, as I usually do. I have a little counter pulled up on my phone. That's another thing I forgot to mention. But yeah, I have a little counter up on my phone. I didn't have it up on screen. I'll try to have it up on screen next time. But had that, and we were going through, and I thought that we were going to go day 16 without any shiny. And just before we hit 1600 resets, on reset 1597, this happens. And Jaden made me want an elemental in a Neo's deck. Dude, the elemental hero decks is fucking fire. Oh! 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 It's time! It's time! It's time! It's time! Bro! It's time, bro! Okay, I have to be extremely careful about this. Thank you to pass me, because honestly, I've never been so right. I've never been so right. I want y'all to look at my team. I'm gonna go ahead and post a screenshot right now. Okay, this is garbage, trash. This is bad. I think that I was so excited to just get to the hunt that I didn't really take the time to process how just unprepared I was for this. To lay out my team really quickly, we have Glameow, Scyther, Sceptile, Bayonet, Dusknoir, and Ampharos. The highest level Pokemon that I had was Sceptile, level 81, and the lowest level was Glameow at level 29. And as you can see from the screenshots, Glameow's already fainted. So what's the plan, right? Glameow was also my lead. I remember that because I remember Glameow had hypnosis. So my plan, if you want to even call it that, is I have Glameow come in turn 1 and use hypnosis, put them to sleep. Then the next turns I would pull out Scyther because Scyther has Swords Dance and False Swipe. That's all there was to my plan. I was going to go back and forth putting them to sleep. I thought Scyther was going to put in a lot of damage. That did nothing. Last thing I want to say before I play the clip of me catching Arceus is that I thought it was going to be level 70. If you've done any shiny hunting before in BDSP, or if you've just caught the legendaries in BDSP, most of them are level 70. If you do the digging and go to that one island, I forget the name, I'll put it on the screen, but if you go to that one island and do the whole tablet thing and all that, those legendaries are level 70. I thought Arceus was going to be the same. To keep this short and sweet, Scyther was supposed to be my carry, which is why I brought one that was level 76, because I thought it would be over level, but obviously it wasn't, which is completely fine. But anyway, here is the clip of me catching it. I'm gonna just throw another ball, fuck it. Okay. 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 I was getting nervous there for a second. Shiny Arceus, man. Oh my. 1597 resets, shiny Arceus. We are almost at the end, you guys. The last thing I want to do is pull up stats for the catch rate itself. Post it on the screen now. I went through my Twitch VOD. I counted exactly how many turns, the fact that it was full health, the Pokemon's level, all of that. And with the timer ball, it was seen right here that I had a 4% catch rate on that Arceus, given everything that I had. The timer ball came in clutch, but it was still less than 5%. Ampharos was out when I threw the ball. I'm not sure if that affects the catch rate, but Ampharos was out, which is why it says the Pokemon's level there is 62, and it had no status conditions. But yeah, that's it. This is the story of how I caught my copy of Shiny Arceus. I'm very happy to share this story with you guys, and I think that I'm gonna do more in the future. We're just gonna do it for different Pokemon, of course, but yeah, this was fun. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you very much. I know this is a longer video, so if you took the time to actually watch me, I appreciate it very much. If you do like it, you can leave a like. Up to you. You can also subscribe if you want to. That's completely up to you. Just throwing it out there, it is there. And lastly, thank you to everybody who watched me during my journey. Thank you to everybody that supported me. It was a time. It was definitely a time. This video is actually long overdue. I caught Arceus a few months ago from the time I'm recording this section right here. So we're actually going to be starting a new one pretty soon for Shiny Lugia. Same thing. So once again, shameless plug, if you guys want to watch me do that for Lugia, you can check my Twitch. My Twitch will be in the description. I'm going to post it one more time right here. And you guys take it easy. Have a good rest of your day, night, whatever it is for you. And I'll see you in the next one.